What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again, talking my Alabama Crimson Tide and the fact that ESPN seems to think that the third Saturday in October is a make or break game for my Alabama Crimson Tide. That's the game against those Tennessee Volunteers. I know Tennessee done beat my Alabama Crimson Tide 2 out of the past 3 seasons. But as an Alabama fan, I like to look at it as 2 out of the past 18 seasons. So Tennessee is 2-16 against my Alabama Crimson Tide out of the last 18 meetings. That's the way I like to look at it. Sounds good for us Alabama fans. Okay, 2-16 is not a good record, Tennessee fans. But anyway, Josh Heupel, he's came in and made Tennessee one of the best teams in the SEC. He boosted their recruiting. So yeah, he gets some of the best talent from all over the country. And Tennessee is a formidable opponent for everybody. Everybody they face. So yes, Alabama have to be concerned about Tennessee. But a make or break game, I don't think so, because my Alabama Crimson Tide can lose to Tennessee and go and beat everybody else and roll on into the playoff. Hell, they can lose to Tennessee and another team and be a playoff team. So a make or break game? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. So, but I can understand why some people at ESPN just may think Tennessee is a make or break game, because like I said, they done beat us, 2 out of the past 3 seasons. Okay. If you look at our schedule, we got Florida State game 1. They ain't no threat. They coming off a 2-10 season. Then we got ULM, week 2 and week 3, we got Wisconsin. I think we'll beat them handily in Tuscaloosa. Then we got Georgia. Shit, what are they? 1-9 against Alabama the last freaking 10 times they done met. And then they 1-6 with Kirby. So no, that won't be a make or break game. Hell, in my opinion, my Alabama Crimson Tide going to go down there and handle business. Then we got Vanderbilt. I understand that Vanderbilt beat us last season. And, that's the first time they didn't beat us in 40 years. So, hey, Missouri ain't beat us since they've been in the SEC. And then we got, Tennessee up next, October the 18th. And 2 out of the last 3 meetings. So, yes, that's why ESPN seem to think it's a make or break game against Tennessee. October 25th, we got South Carolina. They ain't beat us since 2010. LSU lucked up and beat us in 2022, with Jaden Daniels, Brian Kelly's first season. But since then, that defense has been freaking terrible. They can't stop nothing. And Alabama done exposed them the last 2 seasons. Then we got Oklahoma November the 15th. Ain't nobody scared of Oklahoma. I don't care that they beat us last season. They totally dominated us, 24-3. But they still was a bad team. I don't care that they beat Alabama. We lost to a bad team. We'll beat Eastern Illinois and Auburn Tigers. We got to go to Jordan-Hare. And you know how it is in Jordan-Hare. Last time we went down there, the last few times we went down there, we struggled like hell. But far as LSU, they got to come to Bryant-Denny. Oklahoma got to come to Bryant-Denny. Tennessee got to come to Bryant-Denny. Vandy got to come to Bryant-Denny. We just wasn't a good road team last season, because we lost to Vandy on the road, Tennessee on the road, Oklahoma on the road, Michigan at a neutral site. We wasn't a good road team. We only won 2 road games, and I believe that was against Wisconsin and LSU. I think them were the only 2 road games we won. So we wasn't a good road team. But Tennessee being a damn make or break game, I don't think so. So I think we'll have a great 2025 season. But I read all these articles and I found this one on Bama Hammer. All right. 2025 is a big year for Kaylee DeBoer. Missing the playoffs for a second straight season wouldn't go over well with the Alabama fan base. He'll be on the hot seat heading into 2026 if the Crimson Tide falls short again. Hell yeah, he'll be on the damn hot seat. If we lose, say, 2 games in the first 8 games, you damn right he gonna be on the hot seat before the daggone season is over. And you know if we lose 3 games, he gonna be on the hot seat. Don't let us miss the playoff. That's all I can say. But anyway, ESPN released a list of games that will define the season for every projected preseason top 25 team. Alabama is ranked 12th in the way to the top 25, and ESPN believes the game will ultimately make or break the season. Is a home matchup with the Tennessee Volunteers October the 18th. Alabama lost to Tennessee 24-17 in Knoxville last season, and if they want to make a run to the playoffs in 2025, they can't afford a home loss to the Vols. And the thing about the Tennessee game from last season, we lost by 1 score, but they gave us 3 turnovers. If we could have took advantage of those turnovers on the road, we'd have won the game, but we couldn't do it. And you're right, we cannot afford a home loss to Tennessee. We can't afford it. Not saying, but if we do lose, it ain't a make or break game. It's just not. I don't care if it's at home. We got other big home games too, okay? But anyway, we can't afford it. Alabama road schedule is too difficult to afford a home defeat. The Tide plays road games against Florida State, Georgia, Missouri, South Carolina, and Auburn. Florida State, not afraid of going down there and play. Georgia going in Athens, not afraid of that. We all know what happened the last few times we done been in Athens, but that's in the past, so I ain't gonna bring that up. But if you just go back and look at it or do a little research, you'll see. Anyway, Missouri ain't beat us since they've been in the SEC. I don't care that it's on the road. South Carolina, they played us tough last season in Bryant-Denny. So South Carolina may be a game to be concerned about. Also Auburn. But we got to be a better road team in 2025 than we was in 2024. That's a definite. But as far as Tennessee coming into Bryant-Denny Stadium and being a make or break game, I don't agree with that. I just don't agree with it. ESPN also, like they said, they did every top 25 team make or break game. According to ESPN, Alabama will be a season-defining matchup for Georgia, South Carolina, and Tennessee. Why? Because like I said, Georgia is 1-9 against Alabama in the last 10 games. 1-6 with Kirby. South Carolina ain't beat Alabama since 2010, even though we ain't played that much. And then Tennessee, 2-16, even though they 2 out of the last 3. They done won 2 out of the last 3. The Georgia one is obvious. Kirby Smart simply can't afford to lose to Alabama again, especially not in Athens. Smart is 1-6 against Alabama during his tenure. It's the one black mark on an otherwise squeaky clean resume. Georgia fans thought Smart's Alabama problems ended with Nick Saban's retirement, but it continued last season under the boy. Hell, I told them that was going to happen, but they ain't want to listen to me. They running around celebrating when Nick Saban announced his retirement. The Georgia fans, Auburn fans going to Toomer's Corner, throwing shit paper all over the damn trees. LSU fans celebrating. The whole SEC was celebrating. All the college football was celebrating when Nick Saban retired. But guess what? It wasn't nothing but another L for those Georgia Bulldogs when Coach Kalen DeBoer was announced as my Alabama Crimson Tide's head coach. Anyway, South Carolina's 2-point loss. Oh, yeah, the game is in Athens will mean a lot more for Georgia fans than it will for Alabama fans. Yeah, it will mean a lot more for Georgia fans because they don't want Alabama coming to Athens again and whoop that ass. They definitely don't want that, but I believe it's going to happen. That's just my opinion. But I'm sure Georgia fans think different. They're going to be talking all this trash. I already know it. But hey, it is what it is. They talk it every season, and they get the same results. I keep telling them, you're a wait and see program when it comes to Alabama. That's what them Georgia Bulldogs are, wait and see program when it comes to Alabama. They fans shouldn't talk no shit until after the game is over. Because when they do, they eat and crow. Their smile turns into a frown at the hands of my Alabama Crimson Tide. So, hey, but I'm going to tell you right now, Georgia Bulldog fans, they destroyed your hopes and dreams of a three-peat. They ended your winning streak. Yeah, they did. They did. And guess what else they about to end? They gonna end your home winning streak too. Watch what I tell you. It's September 27th, by the way. But anyway, South Carolina 2-point loss to Alabama in Tuscaloosa proved to be the difference in the Gamecocks coming up just short in their own college football playoff bid. William Bryce will undoubtedly be jumping for Alabama's visit. Yeah, I'm a little nervous about this game. South Carolina took us. Oh, man. And I'm a little nervous playing against Lenora Sellers. The guy is a dog, man. He's a beast, man, at the quarterback position. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? Alabama is returning a lot of starters on this defense. I mean, a lot of them. I believe 8 starters returning on defense. So, yeah, I got a little confidence. But I'm still nervous about playing South Carolina on the road in their home stadium. Especially the way we played last year on the road. I'm just saying. But because the South Carolina had a damn good defense last season, especially those edge rushers. I don't know if they coming back, but I hope not. So yeah. An October road trip to Missouri and the first Saturday in November is a first Saturday in November matchup with LSU in Tuscaloosa figures to be big games as well for the Crimson Tide. All right. October road trip to Missouri. I'm not nervous about that. Not at all. Like I said, they ain't beat us since they've been in the SEC. First Saturday in November matchup against LSU. I ain't worried about that. Not LSU with Garrett Nussmeier. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about LSU's defense. Not at all. And I'm going to tell you right now, I feel the same. I'm going to feel the same way in 2025 as I did, or going into 2025 as I did going into 2024 about LSU's defense. It may be 20% better. Maybe. But anyway, but yeah, man, I ain't worried about Missouri. I ain't worried about LSU. I ain't worried about Georgia. I am worried about South Carolina. I am worried about South Carolina. I'm a tad bit nervous about Tennessee. But Tennessee ain't no make or break game for my Alabama Crimson Tide. Just like I don't think Alabama is a make or break game for Georgia. Because guess what? Alabama beat Georgia last season. They still wind up being in the playoffs. And Alabama didn't. They still wind up winning the SEC championship. So that it is not one game is not a make or break season. One game is not a make or break game for any team unless it's going to be that third loss, maybe I'll say a third loss. Then you ain't getting into the playoffs. Just my opinion. Because who was the make or break game for Alabama last season? Oklahoma. And nobody ever thought that game would be a make or break game for my Alabama Crimson Tide with the season that the season that Oklahoma had. Nobody. So yeah, man. Yeah. Tennessee, you're not a make or break game for my Alabama Crimson Tide. Okay. So I know you third Saturday in October, but I think that's too early to have a make or break game unless my Alabama Crimson Tide already got 2 losses. That's the only way. And guess what? Looking at our schedule, play y'all October the 18th. I don't think we'll have 2 losses. I just don't think so. But that remains to be seen. So, let me know what y'all think, man. I know Alabama fans going to say ain't no way Tennessee is a make or break game for my Alabama Crimson Tide. And I agree. Unless we got 2 losses already when we play them. Then every game is a make or break game. So, Georgia fans, let me know. Is Alabama a make or break game for y'all? I don't think so. I definitely don't think so. All right. I don't think Alabama is a make or break game for For who else they said? I don't know. South Carolina. I don't think Alabama is a make or break game for South Carolina, Georgia, nor Tennessee. Neither one of them. But hey, ESPN, those guys are entitled to their opinion just like we entitled to ours. But y'all let me know what you think, man, about how ESPN think about Alabama in this Tennessee game. So y'all be blessed, and remember, KB don't give a piss about nothing but the tie, and roll damn tide.